Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of I Am Sat. I am your host, Maddie Quinney, and today I'm joined by my very own husband, Spencer Quinney.
That's me.
Yeah, how do we do this thing? No.
No, not that
No.
one. Applause only.
Oh my God, the last one.
There we go.
There we go. Yay. Well, welcome.
Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
I know. This is your first time you've ever...
Long-time listener, long-time fan.
Yeah. I'd hope you're a fan of me.
I am a fan of you, yes.
Yeah. Spencer, give the people a little introduction about yourself.
Okay.
Like, however you want to introduce yourself. How would you introduce yourself in like a classroom setting?
In a classroom, I feel like a classroom typically gives some sort of criteria as to, I don't know. They usually say like, give one interesting fact, a favorite food, and your favorite
I have
place
some.
to travel or something.
Do you want me to give you some prompts?
Give me a prompt.
A prompt?
A prompt. Yes, give me a prompt.
A prompt. Okay, sorry. Okay, if you were a genie, what wish would you hate granting the most?
Ooh, that's a good question. What I hate granting the most?
Yeah.
I guess anything sexual.
Yeah, honestly, like what?
I mean, I don't know. If somebody was wanting a genie blowjob,
Ew.
I don't know if I'd be into that.
Yeah, okay, I see. If they were wanting anything
a
sexual
genie.
from you.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like,
Yeah, you're a slave
as a
to
genie,
that.
I'm a slave to your wishes. You know?
Yeah, we've all seen Aladdin. We know.
Unconsensual.
Okay.
Non-consensual.
All right. Valid. Okay. Another question for you. What is a personal motto that you live by?
A personal model? Do you have these like ready to go?
Uh-huh.
Really?
Yeah.
A personal motto?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
What comes to your mind?
Be you.
Hell yeah.
Just be you, baby.
Period. And then what's your most traumatic memory that you have to date?
My most traumatic memory.
I'm kidding. You don't need to.
No, I mean, I can
No.
share something. I can share one that's not so.
I wasn't expecting you
setting.
to share something, but
Oh,
go
okay.
for it. Go for it. It was like kind of a
Well,
joke.
I guess it's okay. Yes, I'll tell you right now.
Oh shit.
How long is this pod?
Okay.
No, I mean, it just what comes to mind is killing my little brother's bird.
Oh yeah, we've been talking about that recently because
We just talked about it yesterday.
anyone, yeah, we were telling
Yeah.
Parker the story because for anyone who doesn't know, we inherited a cat for approximately 48 hours via Spencer's brother.
Yes,
We had a scare. We thought we killed the cat.
we did fully.
Yeah, it was a moment where the blood left our face.
Yeah,
And we were like, oh my gosh.
my heart was in my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were trying to locate the cat for days.
Yeah.
Well, day, I guess.
Yeah, sorry. Day singular.
Day singular.
Not plural.
And then we thought to check behind the furnace, and we did.
She
But
was
we
there.
couldn't see very well.
Yeah.
And all I saw was stillness.
Yeah,
So
after
I
he
kicked
was
the
like
furnace to try to,
rattling.
like,
yeah, literally rattling.
Trying to scare her to see
Yeah.
if she would move. She
No
didn't
movement.
move at all. And I was like, oh, fuck.
This is a case of
A dead
Polly.
cat. Yeah.
the bird.
Yes, Pollyanna. Yeah.
Pollyanna.
Exactly.
Crazy. Well, good news is she's alive. She did make her presence known to us, and she's no longer in our home, probably by divine design.
Honestly,
Chris said, this isn't the place for her. And we said, you're right.
100%.
Okay. So today we are talking about cruises because we are going on a cruise ourselves in about a week. We're going on a Modest Mouse cruise. They are hosting the cruise themselves, and like a bunch of different bands are going to be a part of the cruise. We have no idea what to expect. We learned of this cruise almost a year ago on 4/20 in 2025 by a fellow mutual friend.
Yes.
And he told us, we met him for the very first time. He told us about this cruise, and like 2 days later we booked it. So
We did.
thank you, Austin.
Yes, thank you.
So, but before we get started, if you're an a regular listener, you know that I do a banger of the week and then a French phrase of the week and a local business of the week. My banger of the week, to be on theme.
Yes.
I have some quotes. I have a quote that is like sea themed. I have two actually.
Sea themed, maritime. Okay,
maritime, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay, so this quote is by John F. Kennedy, and he said, "We are tied to the ocean, and when we go back to the sea, whether it is to sail or to watch, we are going back from whence we came."
Whoa.
Kind of giving White Lotus.
Yeah.
Season 2 or 3.
Maybe.
What do you remember that when they talk about the ocean? Like we're all drops of the ocean.
The Buddhist thing.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Kind of giving that.
Yeah, I can see that. We did come from fish.
We did. So they say.
Some special fish got legs.
Yeah.
Crawled ashore, and they're us now.
Yeah. They were.
That's what they say.
Probably outcasts in their community, but look at us now.
Look at us now.
Look at us now. The other one is sometimes in the waves of change, we find our true direction. I chose that one because by unknown.
By unknown.
Do you know why I chose this one?
Tell me.
About change.
No. About change. Oh, yes.
Read my mind.
God, yeah, yes.
Sing it for us.
Okay. So I feel like I have to give some context.
Yeah, we need to give context.
For our thousands of listeners.
Yeah, exactly.
I went to a jam night, and it was a great time. And we had a lot of eclectic personalities. Yes, and we had a lot of eclectic personalities. Some of many different talents and some of none.
But much confidence.
Yes, and, we don't need to put anyone on blast here, but...
True.
There was a specific individual who got on the vocals and decided to sing to a jam song about the importance of understanding that the only consistency with life is change. And it was a little ditty like this. Sometimes you have got to remember that the only thing important about life is understanding the importance of... With that exact cadence, yeah. The only consistency in life is change. And he repeated it for the entirety of the song. And it was like a 20-minute song.
Period.
And it didn't vary very much. That was like pretty much the entirety of his lyrics.
We don't discriminate.
I'm not discriminating.
Yeah,
and
we
also,
don't.
I couldn't do any better.
And
if I was making up lyrics on the spot...
Could not do it.
I can do better.
Yeah.
But it was funny at the time.
Yeah. It's
because
funny.
It was that cadence. There was no singing. It wasn't sing-songy.
Yeah.
It was utterance.
Yes. And we don't discriminate here at I Am Sat. And
yeah.
You know what? That's a beautiful message, actually. So
it is.
It is. I just had to throw that one in there because when I was on Google.com researching maritime quotes, I saw that and I was like, on
Google.com.
Google.com.
Okay.
And then the French phrase of the week. This is how you say, this is like cruise related, okay? This is how you say, where can I throw up?
Oh, okay.
We put, fuck. Girl, I don't know how to speak this shit. I think I'm not meant for it.
Do your best, just send it.
Oh, fuck, it's not plain. Où puis-je vomir? Où puis-je vomir?
Où puis-je vomir?
Mm-hmm. I know. Don't you want to speak Spanish when you do that?
Oh, yeah.
I know.
For sure.
It's like hard. Yeah. So there's that. And then final thing, local biz of the week, libraries.
Any library in specific?
Yeah. I mean, my local one is the Whitmore Library in Salt Lake, and I got a library card for the first time, and shit slaps.
Yeah, having fun is not hard when you have a library card.
What did they say that on like Arthur or some shit?
It's Arthur, yeah.
Oh God,
Arthur
I knew it.
the Aardvark, yep.
Yeah, of course you'd know.
I would.
Yeah, that's your shit.
Yep.
That's your shit.
That's my shit.
Period. Okay, well, there you have it. Should we get into the subject matter at
Absolutely.
hand?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's talk cruise history.
Let's do it. Are we going off the cuff?
Well, we have notes.
We do. I do have
Don't you?
note. Yep, I've got a few.
Oh, you printed off a whole ass thing.
I do. Yep, I'm ready to talk about the history as I understand it.
Okay. Well, let's chat. Let's chat about this. Okay, so cruising never meant to be fun to begin with. It was like
No.
it was a source of travel and like to like immigrate, you know?
Yeah,
And it was not easy. It wasn't fun.
it was transportation first, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No leisure, baby.
The happiness wasn't about the journey; it was about the destination at the time.
Yeah, that is so true.
Right?
Yeah. That's actually so true.
Yeah.
And period. Yeah. All about the destination, not the journey. I don't think I could handle something like that.
I mean, I guess unless you have, dreams, aspirations in a new land at the time. That
Yeah,
was a
that's
thing.
true.
1800s.
Honestly, I think about that.
Seeking new opportunities.
Yeah, I think about
Yeah.
that a lot. Like with the immigrants coming to America, I'm like,
For sure.
damn, they like the Mayflower shit. Like,
Yeah.
that's hard to be on a rickety boat and be shitting and pissing in a bucket.
Yeah. What did they call it? Not a cabin cauldron. There was a specific
Sounds
cabin
like it
pot or
should be.
something. Yeah.
Okay.
They had a prettier name for it, but yeah. They would shit in this porcelain thing and then dump it overboard.
Yeah. Also, we learned that too.
We did.
Yeah, we learned that
Yep.
early cruise ships would just dump their shit off
Yeah.
the board,
They weren't
overboard.
Yeah, just ships in general.
Yeah,
Yeah.
including the Titanic.
Including the Titanic.
Yeah, they had like holes in the bottom of the ship that just was constantly
Yeah.
dumping waste
Yeah. In real time.
in real time. Like it wasn't cleaned at all.
No, and yeah, if there was someone that flushed a toilet on the ship while it was docked, it was just falling out of the side of the ship.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
And in the port, ew, ew,
Yeah.
ew. Ah,
Gross.
that's so gross.
So gross.
Oh God. Okay. Yeah. So that's how it started. But like leisure cruising started in like the 1840s and 1900s.
Right.
Yeah. I learned this, that a ticket back then was, so it was $300 to $500 for a 2 to 3 month voyage, which is which is equivalent to $11,000 to $18,000 a ticket today
Yeah, that's insane. Per person.
per person.
So
That's
if you and I
so
went,
nuts.
we're spending $40,000.
That's so nuts
Yeah.
for like a 2 month voyage. I mean, like, no, that's nuts. That's nuts.
Well, it's crazy too because in my research today, as you can imagine, everything evolves.
Yeah.
Early cruise ships that were for the journey and not just the destination, their amenities included and were limited to like a cigarette smoking room, sitting rooms, a dining room, end of list.
End of list. So like 40,
you're just
like,
existing,
that's so crazy.
which I guess that was what you were doing anyway at the
True.
time.
True.
Just this time you're on water. But $40,000 for you and I to go on a 2-month cruise.
Yeah, where there's like no amenities. That's crazy.
High class, baby.
Well, it's kind of crazy. It makes you think too, like how priorities for humankind have changed over time. Like entertainment.
Yeah.
That is
for
like our
sure.
number one priority these days. But back then, like maybe
Yeah.
for the rich.
Yeah.
But even then, it's like they don't really have like a lot of resources to be entertained, you know?
Yeah. Well,
So easily, right? Like,
true. I mean, I guess I'm no expert on it, but it makes you wonder if the entertainment was in the socializing. Like that was entertainment at the time.
yeah, yeah,
Right.
yeah. True.
We've evolved.
We have
need
evolved.
More dopamine.
Yeah.
Socializing
Give me
isn't enough.
my phone, baby.
Yep.
Yeah.
We need all the amenities now.
Yeah, it's actually so crazy.
Yeah.
Like literally just looking around the room, you can like pick out at least 5 or 2.
Like this room? Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yeah.
At least one.
Yeah. I guess here we are socializing.
Yeah, that's true. You're my amenity.
Exactly.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So, yeah. Anyway, well, we learned also that the first like official cruise line was out of Germany called the Prinzessin Victoria Louise. That it was the first ship built only for leisure. And I was surprised to find that that was built in Germany. And it was like a German like ship.
Interesting. What was the era? Did you say
1900? I'm
Oh.
surprised by that.
Okay.
I mean, am I? Because I mean, at that time, were they like big innovators and like industrial?
I feel like, yeah. I mean, it was turn of the century. That's the Industrial Revolution.
Was that during World War One?
World War One. Oh, geez. You know what? I think podcasts, well, this podcast specifically, discussing history, is like a mirror. You know what I mean? A mirror that holds that reveals
Okay?
your education level.
Very true.
So I'm worried to say, I think World War One was like 1910s.
I think it is too.
But I could be wrong.
Okay, I think it was. Let's see.
If I had to guess, 1915.
It was. Oh my God! It started on my birth date, July 28th, 1914 to November 11th, 1918.
Okay.
Okay, so it was right before World War One.
Lucky guess, baby.
Yeah.
At least for me.
you attract luck. Yeah, you're a lucky boy over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah. Okay. So before World War One, but okay, interesting. I'd be curious to do more research and know like how Germany was involved with like the industrial boom.
I don't know.
I don't know either because I just always expected that it was America.
I did recently learn that Volkswagen was made by the Nazi Party in Germany during World War II.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that interesting? Volkswagen.
Interesting.
Anyway, I feel like my understanding about the Germans is that they've always been innovators, but
yeah, honestly, yeah.
I don't know.
I'm German.
You are.
Yeah.
Das ist German.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm an innovator.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, hell yeah. So yeah, anyway, first cruise ship, Germany, 1900. Super interesting.
Do you have information about how many people were on that one? Or like it could hold?
Let's see.
Capacity?
I actually don't. Here, let's see. Okay, it launched on June 29th, 1900. Okay. It was one class only with around 120 to 200 first class staterooms. Okay, so not very big.
Yeah.
Yeah, not very big. That's like what, 400 people maybe at best?
Yeah. Plus crew, maybe.
Yeah, plus a crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's small. That's giving like the Poor Things cruise ship kind of.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I can see that.
Interesting. Okay. In fact, wasn't that set in Germany?
I don't remember the movie very well. I do remember that they were either sailing to or from Portugal.
Oh, yeah. They did go to Portugal. I do remember that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. And then obviously, like, we can't talk about cruises without talking about the Titanic.
Of course.
Of course, 1912.
The great tragedy.
Yeah. Landed, scraped against an iceberg.
Yep.
Holes in ship. Sink, broke in half.
Yeah.
1,500 people died out of 2,244 passengers.
Yeah. Only like 700 survivors.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
That is crazy. Freezing cold waters.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine the horror
No, really.
of just the tilt?
Oh, and like the ship breaking, that moment of being
Yeah.
like, we're fucked.
Yeah. Jeez. Scary.
That's so crazy.
Have you seen the Titanic?
Yeah, I have.
I have, but I don't remember anything about it.
I was gonna actually suggest that maybe we watch it. before or after this recording.
Yeah, I feel like we should.
Is that like a bad omen before our cruise?
I don't know. I mean, in my research today, I saw some horror stories. For
Same.
Sure.
Oh, absolutely.
And I'm not a hypochondria for bad luck typically, but I think hearing so many horror stories, I was like, damn, I guess it is possible that anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
At any time.
And the ocean is a crazy place.
Yeah.
Also, that's our cat. Yeah, he's watching us in the window. He says, I want in. Come in and let me in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Should we let him in?
Yeah, we can let him in.
Okay.
Should we pause it?
Okay, we're so back. Our cat's inside.
Yep.
He's happy. He's cute. He's furry. And we're ready to go again.
So love you, boy.
Yeah, our bunny boy.
Yep.
Okay, wait. So we were talking about the Titanic. And I wanted to ask, like, is there anything that you've researched?
I have.
That you want to share with the class?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
So, an interesting fact. You're going to have to fact check me. April 14th, I think, which is my brother's birthday. 1912 is when the Titanic sank.
This is true.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
100 years later, not exactly, but in January of 2012... there was another tragedy that I did some research on today. And it is the tragedy or the story of the Costa Concordia.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What happened?
Let me
what happened? You know what?
Story.
I am sad. Let's hear it. Yeah. Okay. Tell me all about it.
So I'm not sure if it's Costa or Costa. I think with my Spanish background, I want to say Costa, like Costa Vida, you know? But it could be Costa. But
Costa Vida is where you go with that. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
exactly.
Subject to fact checking. I'm going to tell you as I remember the research that I did today.
Okay.
But the Costa Concordia. So Costa was a Italian cruise line that had been around since I guess the late 1800s. They've been making ships at least since the late 1800s, and they started making cruise ships whenever those became popular.
Okay.
Like really big ones. And it was acquired by Carnival Cruise, which apparently there's a lot of controversy behind Carnival and the shady stuff that they've done in the past.
Oh my, share.
So, well, I'll talk
You'll get
about...
there.
I'll
okay.
get there.
Yeah. Okay. Jumping the gun. So, the tragedy of the Costa Concordia. So, on January 13th, 2012, the cruise industry was changed forever. Oh, boom, boom,
boom. So, my understanding of it, without looking at my notes too much, is the captain... I want to say the captain's name because there's a lot of controversy behind him.
Yeah, put him on blast.
He needs to be put on blast. He's in prison as we speak.
Wait.
At this very moment.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? Like, where does he come from?
He's from Italy.
Okay.
His name is Francesco Schettino.
Oh my God. Is this the story of Ego?
Of Ego?
Yeah.
Potentially.
Okay.
So, this ship followed the same route all the time.
Okay.
Right? It would leave the east coast of Italy for a 4-day cruise, wrap around the boot, if you will, of Italy, and pass equidistant between an island off of the western coast of Italy and the actual coast of Italy. Okay. It would just kind of split the middle, right? And every once in a while, depending on the itinerary that people purchased, they would do, I can't remember the exact term, but it's basically like a drive-by of the island where they will stay at a minimum 1,500 meters off of the coast of the island. But I guess it's tradition for cruise lines and ships in general to do like close flybys in honor of the sailors that are on the shoreline of whatever island they're passing, right?
Okay.
And it's kind of like a salute to sailors of the past.
It's maritime culture.
Yeah, it's maritime culture, I guess.
Okay.
And so this is one of those voyages that wasn't very common for the cruise ship to do, but they decided to, do a flyby of this island. And this island, I'm going to butcher the name, but it's the Isola del Giglio, or Giglio. Isola del Giglio. I'm guessing Isola is island in Italian.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Of Giglio. Anyway, so they... So the interesting thing is this captain on this specific voyage, Francesco, he had a mistress. So he was married, but he had a mistress on board this voyage.
Oh.
And so he wasn't on the bridge for the majority, according to the crew. He was not on the bridge for the majority of the cruise.
Oh shit, he would missing in action.
Missing in action. He would just like show up every once in a while. And anytime he did
tousled hair,
yeah, sex hair.
Yeah.
And he would show up with the mistress in tow. She was just with him on the bridge, and he was just it was mostly like to make an appearance and also to just kind of show off the bridge and like impress this mistress, right?
Ooh. So
the difference between, I guess this wasn't the first time that he had his mistress on the ship.
Okay.
But he had only had her on, I think, one other time. And but the previous time they had been doing, the split between the island and the coast of Italy, right? But this was the first like flyby of the island, right? And so he had directed his crew to do a flyby, and he gave them their heading for what the voyage should be. And he directed them that they should remain at least 1,500 feet away from the island.
Okay.
The only problem is he had given them the wrong heading. And so they were taking too wide of a turn.
Ooh.
So what's interesting is he happened to show up on the bridge.
With his mistress.
With his mistress. He happened to show up, and when he saw where they were, he panicked and said, "We need to veer right immediately." And the problem is the seabed was so much closer because they had been veering left so much that they had maintained their distance of 1,500 feet. But the seabed was so much closer.
Oh.
And within minutes of directing
like seabed, what does that mean? Like sand?
Like the ocean floor.
Oh, okay. I see.
Right.
Okay. Okay. Duh.
Yeah. So it was just a lot higher because they were further south.
I see.
On the island than the normal point where they pass at its closest. Right?
Okay.
So within minutes of him showing up on the bridge, I think they said it was under 5. There was a massive like strike sound that caused chaos immediately on the boat because they knew they had hit. And apparently
the bottom of the ocean floor.
They had hit the bottom of the ocean floor. And when they did, they hit rocks that left a 60-meter gash.
Oh.
Which for our American listeners, 60 meters is about 60 feet. I'm just kidding. It's not 60 feet. I don't know what it is. It's like 120-ish
That's so
feet.
Fucking funny. Okay.
But it's a long ass gash.
Hey, I'll look it up.
I'm pretty sure a meter is like 2 point something feet. But it was a long gash, right?
Whoa, that's like 200 feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
60 meters?
Uh-huh.
Did I say 60? Pretty sure it's 60.
Yeah.
50 to 60.
Yeah, 60 meters is 196.85 feet.
Okay.
That's crazy. Okay.
So.
Whoa.
Apparently, within, obviously, minutes, water had been filling up the bottom of the boat. God. Right? And what's interesting is, we'll get to this, because we did more research on another tragedy, the poop cruise.
The poop cruise.
But we'll get to that, not to jump around.
Woof.
But a similar thing had happened on the poop cruise, where immediately, or not immediately, but shortly after they had struck the rocks, water had filled the engine room to the point that the electricity on the entire boat had stopped, so propulsion stopped on the boat as well.
So they just started drifting there. Yeah. Oh my god.
So they started drifting. They lost complete control.
How many passengers were on?
That's a great question. So 4,200 people.
Whoa.
That's guests with 1,500 crew members. So.
Wait, okay, and this was before Carnival inherited this cruise ship.
No, this is after.
Oh, so it was a Carnival cruise line.
I mean, it was still Yeah, I guess technically. They were
Okay.
like the parent company.
Okay.
Yeah. So, yeah, basically, within minutes, they lost propulsion to the ship. They couldn't control it at all. The crew had directed, passengers and guests to congregate into their nearest muster station.
Muster station.
The
I've
muster
learned a lot
station.
about muster stations.
Yes, to their nearest muster station for immediate evacuation.
Oh my gosh.
But the problem is because they lost power, they lost the balancing system.
Ooh.
I guess these cruise ships have like electronic balancing systems.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
so it started to, I guess the technical term is to list, which means to tilt. And it tilted almost all the way, 80 degrees onto its side.
80 degrees?
Because it started to sink. Yeah. 32 people ended up dying. 27 of which were guests, 15 crew members.
Were
caught in elevators, were caught in the rooms, like on the bottom levels, like any of the staterooms that were on the lower levels of the ship. Some people were trapped inside.
Oh.
And it took scuba divers to go recover the bodies. And they said most of them were people that had gotten on the elevators trying to get to their muster stations. The elevators stopped the electricity and they were trapped in the elevators.
Oh my gosh, that is so terrifying. That's
terrifying.
Actually horrifying. Oh my god.
Absolutely terrifying. So the controversy was there was a thorough, investigation by the Italian government after the fact, and they found that Captain Francesco had abandoned the ship first.
Shut up.
Yes. He was one of the first people off.
What a piece of shit.
And it was interesting because the YouTube video that I watched, there was a lot of footage because this is recent times.
Yeah,
right?
2012.
This was only 14 years ago. And they were calling for the captain because the captain needs to work with the crisis management team on how to instruct
and he
crew
just
members
left.
to get off, passengers to get off, and he just straight up abandoned his ship.
Shut up.
Yeah. Isn't that so interesting?
Oh my god.
Yeah. So anyway, after the fact, they did a trial for a lot of the key crew members. Mm-hmm. Most of the crew that was in charge of the bridge, the managing of the, shipping. Yeah. Or driving the boat. what is the right term for that? Steering.
I don't know.
Yeah, steering the boat. Most of them got on average 2 to 3 years in prison.
Whoa.
For not following safety protocols, for not reporting that the captain wasn't in the wasn't on the bridge.
Right.
And then the captain had, especially because he had abandoned, was charged with manslaughter. He was I guess it's a crime to abandon ship.
Oh my god. Of course.
Yeah, of course. I mean,
you're the fucking captain.
I think it is the law that the captain is the last to leave the ship.
It's literally going down with the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, to quote
Tale
Brand
as old
New.
as time.
To quote Brand New. There's a brand new lyric about that.
Really?
From Play Crack the Sky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. They say that the captain stays fast with the ship.
Exactly.
Through still and
They
storm.
say.
That's what they say.
But Francesco did not give a shit about what they say.
Yeah, this motherfucker.
This motherfucker was the first one to leave.
Schettino did not. He did not stay fast with the ship.
No, he did not. He was fast off the ship.
And what's interesting is in court, he said that he stumbled because the ship had been listing. He said that because of the listing, he stumbled into an
emergency boat. Like,
boat.
Oops, sorry.
Yes, that was his testimony.
That is so nuts.
Isn't that
sorry,
crazy?
You couldn't do anything. Bye. Yeah. Good luck.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
The aftermath.
Him and his mistress stumbled into
the evacuation
That is like
boats.
The stupidest shit I've ever heard.
Yeah, and they have it all on camera.
Holy shit.
Him being one of the first ones off, and it was crazy.
Wait, but like on camera, what does it look like? Like them just scurrying off the ship?
Oh, he's so sus. He's like, he has like a black trench coat on. He's like this.
Oh my god.
He's like stepping into the boat.
So stupid.
It's so funny.
Oh my god, that's so crazy. Jesus.
Yeah, it's
okay.
crazy.
Wow.
And then it was interesting to learn about how they fixed it.
Okay, yes.
I can't speak to it in great detail, but it basically, this ship for like, I think they said an entire month, was just off of the coast.
An entire month was just sitting there?
Was just sitting, like, basically, I think they said it was 600 feet, like, because when they had first struck, they were still turning outward, but then, you know, the current and then it sinking just pushed it closer to shore.
Okay.
And so it was basically sitting on its side on the shoreline.
Right.
For like a month until they could figure out what they're going to do with it. Like,
Yeah.
what do you do in that situation?
Literally,
This
what do
thing
you do?
Apparently, it was like 144,000 tons.
Whoa. And like when you see
Which
those
for American
tugboats
listeners, it's 144,000 pounds. Just kidding.
That's so fucking funny. No, but when you see those tugboats, like I actually am so impressed that they can like.
Yeah.
They're tiny.
They're tiny. Yeah. But basically, what they did is they
how
started
did they get that out?
construction of this massive
On
steel
shore?
frame. Of this massive steel frame that used like a hydraulic system to basically like create a wedge underneath it.
Whoa.
And then they compressed the hydraulics and elevated it so that it was sitting upright again. And then they applied buoyancy containers. Like they welded buoyancy containers to the outside of it
Whoa.
to lift it up off of the bottom of the ocean.
Right.
And then tugged it into a port and then started construction. And it required complete deconstruction. They ripped every single thing out of it.
Yeah.
Apparently it was $1.4 billion.
Holy shit.
In repairs.
Oh my God. And Carnival had to pay for that?
Yeah, I guess.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Serves them right. That's crazy.
Serves them right. Yeah.
That's so nuts.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, it is crazy. I was actually like looking up what they do with like old cruise ships because I was like, yeah, there's no way they like, you know. Literally, my mind was like, how did they discard a ship? Like, did they just set it out to sea? Like, hey, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Like,
the world's worst littering. Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's what I was like thinking. That's so crazy. But then I learned that they completely deconstruct the ships and like
they just basically cut it,
reconstruct it. Yeah. Like unengineer and re-engineer the entire thing. I guess
that ship was so damaged that it couldn't be salvaged.
So what did they do?
So they sold it for scrap metal.
Whoa.
They just like.
Who's buying that shit? That's crazy.
I don't know.
Jeez.
But, yeah.
Whoa. Okay.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
It's also interesting that it was the second largest like large luxury ship catastrophe since the Titanic, and it was 100 years exactly.
That is so weird. I did research another one.
Okay.
That it's look, okay, it actually was like terrifying to watch, and it was like also just like I don't know. I kind of want to show you the video. It was crazy.
Okay.
It was the Viking Sky in 2019.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, it's like.
Wait, was it an accident?
Yes. So what happened?
Wait, what the fuck? I did not think that accidents were happening that often.
I know. That's why I'm like.
Like obviously, like malfunctions are one thing, but like colliding. Did it like collide with something?
Oh, sorry. Actually, I think no. Sorry, it wasn't an accident.
Well, I guess accidents.
It was. I mean, it was something that definitely could have been avoided and should have been avoided.
Okay.
Yeah. So Viking is a cruise line, and it's a newer cruise line. Like it just launched its first ship, and I believe that the engineers were like under a lot of pressure to get this done quickly. So the engineering of the ship was just like not okay. Like it wasn't well. And there were like 4 different engines that were running the ship. And the route was like, I think it was like Norway and going around, I don't know. It was pretty close to shore, but it was pretty much like going around Norway. Okay. I don't know.
Okay.
This is very loose interpretation.
Hey, mine was loose too.
Not at all. Not at all. I said you should be the host.
Oh, no,
I said you should be the host.
I'm honored.
I mean it.
To be a guest.
But yeah, no, this ship, first ship out, whatever. So they're coming into what I believe is their first or maybe second port, and the first engine goes out, and it just completely fails.
Great.
And yeah, and like in this area in the ocean, it's known for crazy waves.
Okay.
And so they were having like, oh my God, what was it? It was like, I think they said it was, oh my God, what is that? 10 meters? What's 10 meters in feet?
Oh, with your previous math, 25 feet.
32 feet.
Way off. Not way off.
That's not way off. Wait, what did you say?
Wait, so, sorry,
okay.
Hold on. Not to get caught up on this. Is a meter bigger than a yard then? Because if it's 10 feet, that's 30 yards. Or wait, oh my gosh.
No. A meter is about a yard.
I have that backwards. Okay.
It's about a yard.
Oh, it's about, okay.
Pretty much. It's like 1.1 yards.
Okay.
It seems to be. Anyway, there were big ass waves happening in the sea right as this first engine goes out.
No. Okay.
And then the second engine goes out, and all of the footage
do they know why?
Probably. I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. That's okay. I'll just listen.
I really need to like get better at retaining information. That's for sure.
I will say, I don't know that everything I said was factual either.
I think you're trying to make me feel better.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm like, I've said this before, but why let the truth get in the way of a good story? You know what I mean?
You said that before.
If there's gaps, I'll just say it. I'll just bullshit. I'll be like, logically, this is what I think happened.
With that logic, none of y'all should fact check the rest of the story.
Do not fact check us.
Do not look it up.
Don't look it up. Although I think I was pretty close.
You seem to know your shit.
Okay.
Yeah, you seem to know your shit. All I know is that the engine went out.
Okay.
And like each engine just kept going out. Okay. All four of them.
Yikes.
And the footage was crazy because there were like, I think it was like 80 to 90 per hour, mile per hour winds.
Okay.
And so the ship was like, and the stabilizers went out as well. So it was just rocking back and forth. Yeah. And literally, it's like all old people on the ship, like in chairs. And they're all just like literally so stoic. And the footage of them is just like on chairs, like literally sliding down.
I think I've seen footage of this. Yes.
So nuts. Like I hate to laugh, but I literally was like,
yeah. Did anyone die?
I don't think so.
Then we can laugh.
Exactly. Don't fact check me.
Yeah,
don't do it. But yeah, basically all of the engines went out, and yeah, pretty much that's all that happened. And they were drifting because, nothing was working, but they were able to get the engines back up and running. But it's like one of the bigger.
Okay, but it didn't sink or like take on water.
There was water because there were such huge waves.
Okay.
They were coming through and like crashing and like breaking windows.
Oh my
and
gosh.
Passengers were like submerged in water. Yeah. I don't think anyone died, but like people were up to their necks in water, and it was like nothing was working. So it was like on average 30 degrees in the entire ship, whether you were in like out of water. But then if you were in water, it's like obviously not okay.
Yeah.
And they were all old people.
Oh my gosh. Yikes.
Anyway, crazy.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I hope to never live to see the day.
Yeah, no, same.
I really hope that's not our experience, but
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
It's funny, I was thinking about this earlier.
Okay.
I remember as a kid, I would read Calvin and Hobbes a lot.
Yeah.
And I think I've probably told you this before.
That's so like you coded. I don't know why. You just seem like a Calvin and Hobbes guy.
I just love Calvin and Hobbes.
Oh,
it's cozy.
Wow,
okay. But don't get that from me for Christmas. An entire collection.
An entire collection?
Of Calvin and Hobbes. Do not get that for me for Christmas.
Okay.
I would not love that. No, I would.
Noted, I guess.
Anyway, there was a Calvin and Hobbes comic, and it was of Calvin's parents talking. And it was such an interesting comic because it like told the story, but they're all disconnected, but in some way it followed some kind of flow.
Okay.
So there would be, if you're unfamiliar with Calvin and Hobbes, it will be intermingled with just a straight comedy comic, and then it would be a little bit more serious, and then another comedy one, and then a very serious one.
Oh.
And interestingly, there was one that was very serious, and it was of a woman who had died that was a neighbor of Calvin and Calvin's parents.
Mm-hmm.
And Calvin's mom said something profound that I think about honestly super often to this day. She said, it's so interesting that you always think a tragedy will happen to someone else, but you are someone else to everyone else. Mm-hmm. Right?
Mm-hmm. It can happen to anyone. Yeah.
Yeah. That's thought
crazy.
Came across my head doing research on the cruise, and I was like, you always think if something's going to happen, it's not going to be you on a cruise. How often do we cruise? Never. We've done two.
Yeah.
Ever. Or I guess
you've done two.
I've done two ever. And
yeah.
We're going on our I guess my third total ever.
Yeah.
But it could happen. Anything could happen at any time.
Anything could happen.
It's scary.
It is scary. But you know, if something's gonna happen on this cruise, I'm glad it's gonna be with Modest Mouse and like David Cross and Mannequin Pussy.
And I'll probably be very drunk.
Yeah, we'll be very drunk and very hot, and we'll die.
Yes.
Looking and feeling our best.
I'll die tan.
That's all that matters, baby. That's why I'm going to beaches every week,
baby.
bitch. Yeah. I'm getting that cancer, that SC, baby. I want to be
snatched while
yeah.
I'm dead, you know?
Yeah. Exactly.
Yep.
They say you're going to resurrect in the form that you die in, so why not go out hot as fuck?
Exactly.
So that's what I have to say.
Shit ain't getting any better, you know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what? Shit is not getting better on the poop cruise.
No. Perfect transition.
Yeah. No way.
No.
Jose.
Nothing
that
is
is
getting better.
So, oh my God.
From
okay.
Bad to worse.
To the very worst.
Yeah, the very worst.
Oh my God.
I
Okay.
guess they didn't die, but.
Also Carnival. Okay. I also want to ask, after we cover the poop cruise, I really want to know the drama and the lore with Carnival and why they're bad.
I could tell you now it's super high level and it would take 30 seconds.
Let's hear it.
My only understanding is that they have regularly and very shadily disregarded ecological requirements for cruise ships.
Really?
So the research we did with the poop cruise, which we'll get to, they do not follow any of the requirements. They're dumping shit water over coral reefs and they're just hoping not to get caught, and when they do get caught they just pay the fines and they just keep doing whatever.
Oh my God, that's so bad.
Yeah, that's my very, very high level understanding. Apparently there's way more that goes into it, but
oh my God, that's so bad.
Yeah, and then let alone just the reputation they have in general for just being the shittiest possible cruise you can go on.
It's true.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No offense to anyone listening, our Carnival stans.
I've been on Carnival cruise and I had a great time, but the one you and I went on was a lot better.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Ew, I hate that. Well, the poop cruise, shall we?
Yeah, let's jump into it.
So when did it happen? It was 2012? No, 2014.
I think it was 2012, which I thought was interesting too.
No, I think it's 2014.
Okay.
Wait, let me look it up.
I was going to say, I think I clocked it because I thought, what a horrible year for cruising.
What a horrible, terrible year.
Costa Concordia.
Sorry, Costa. As in Costa Vida. As a native, as a Spanish speaker.
As a Spanish speaker.
Yeah.
Costa or Costa Concordia. And the poop cruise, I think, happened the same year. Horrible year for cruising.
No, it was 2013.
Okay, well, horrible, I guess.
February 10th of 2013. We'll pretend that it was 2012. Because no one needs to know.
No one needs to know. Yeah.
But, okay, it was the Carnival Triumph cursed ship.
Cursed.
Yeah. A cursed ship, if you will.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
God, learning. Okay, we'll go through it all. 3,000. Imagine this. Yeah. Picture this. 3,000 passengers, 1,100 staff. Or on the YouTube video, staffs.
Staffs.
Is that real? Is that like proper?
More like staff's infection, you know what I mean?
No, literally. Period.
Yeah,
okay.
Staffs.
So February 7th of 2013,
Yeah.
we're leaving Galveston. We're going to Cozumel.
Yep.
We're coming back from Cozumel. And what happened, Spencer?
Coming back from Cozumel, a fire breaks out in the engine room.
Mm-hmm.
That's where all the problems happen.
The engine room.
Engine room. Because,
Yeah.
of course, similar to the Costa Concordia, the electricity, which runs everything on the ship, goes out.
And imagine this, not just the electricity, the AC, septic, water, everything.
Because it's all run off of electricity on that ship. On
Out.
ships in general, I think. But
yeah, because they have to be like their own city.
Yeah, it's like a city on water.
It's so nuts. That concept is so
it's crazy.
Wild to me.
Yeah.
How do we get here? Like, honestly, that's so nuts.
Yep.
Anyway, okay. So February 10th. So this is like 3 days after they set sail initially. Yep. The fire ensued. And yeah, everything goes out. The stabilizers, of course, as always, took a shit.
Yep.
Literally and figuratively.
Without stabilizers, there's no stabilizing.
No, and so like what was happening was people were going to the bathroom.
Right.
Not flushing because it couldn't flush.
Well, initially they could.
Oh, and it was getting clogged.
But because there was no electricity, I guess it wasn't being processed through the. This is what I just like should just own it and just say some bullshit story.
Just say it.
My understanding was that the water treatment system failed.
Oh.
And so therefore got backed up. And so they started flushing, and because it wasn't getting treated, it filled up extremely quickly because there's thousands of flushes per day on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
And I got to a point where you couldn't flush. And not only could you not flush, but it started backing up.
Yes. And overflowing. And imagine this. Stabilizers go out. The ship is rocking.
And splashing shit water.
All over the place.
Everywhere.
On the walls, floors,
everything. Covered in shit.
And so people can't stand the smell inside.
Yeah.
And they move their shit outside. So lines of mattresses just outside.
Yeah.
People are like living on the pool deck.
Yeah. Well, it gets worse because they're stuck at sea. They're in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico
stranded.
for 4 days.
And they
waiting for a tugboat or tugboats plural to show up to tug them to the closest port. Meanwhile, they're also drifting. So the original plan.
Yes.
Sorry,
No, go for it.
Is it okay if I'm taking over? Okay.
Absolutely.
Just at least for this part.
Absolutely, please.
Because this is really all I remember, probably. But
no, I want to hear you talk.
They're drifting at sea. Oh, thank you. Drifting at sea. Their original plan was to tug the boat into the nearest port close to Cozumel, but there was a closer one in Mexico on the peninsula.
Yep.
But they were drifting further and further north to the point where they realized where we're in the middle of the ocean, we might as well just take the little extra voyage, because it's pretty much equidistant at this point, to tug this ship to get back to Galveston.
Mm-hmm. No, it wasn't Galveston. It was a smaller port.
But somewhere in Texas, right?
I think it was Alabama.
Oh, okay, yeah. But in the States, I guess.
In the States, yes,
right.
yes. It was Alabama. It was a small port, and this was the largest ship to ever come through this port.
Yep.
So, also, I have to say this. They called it the floating petri dish.
They did.
I thought that was funny.
The news did.
I was like, geez.
The floating petri dish.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's gross. But yeah, anyway. They port.
Yep.
Guests get their asses off of that ship,
right.
Okay?
Yep.
And what happens next? It's a huge ass boat. It rips free from the port and drifts into another ship, killing someone.
Yes. Crazy. It's a cursed ship.
It's a cursed. Dare I say, Carnival is cursed, period.
Yeah. Yes.
I think anyone listening would agree.
I would think so too.
I know.
If you're, I guess, familiar with the lore of Carnival.
Yeah. Or maybe you don't agree and that's fine.
It sounds like karma to me.
It sounds like karma to me.
It's like the ocean, like, how about
you go
keep
fuck yourself? Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Quit dumping. Yeah.
Quit dumping. Keep your shit this time. Yeah, seriously. Oh, we forgot to cover the fact that they were pooping in red bags. That's like the most iconic part of it all.
It is. Yeah, I think that was on day one.
Yes.
When everything failed. Everything started to back up.
Could you imagine?
And people were like, I need to shit. Where do I shit? I can't poop in my backed up toilet.
Yeah.
There wasn't a single working toilet on the ship. And so, yeah, the staff announced that we're passing out red bags. You're to poop in those bags. You're to pee in the shower. But
could you imagine hearing that announcement overhead? Oh my God. And I forgot. As a way of like trying to keep the passengers happy, they opened the bar completely to everyone, which I'm thinking that's a crazy thing to do.
Because people got unruly fast.
And
people started vandalizing. The same day they opened it up, people got so drunk, they started throwing shit overboard.
Yes.
Vandalizing the ship.
And like biologically, that makes no sense to me because when you're drinking, you have to pee way more often and like you're just more loose down there. So it's like, what the fuck?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to keep them happy. Like
at this point, they said shit's hitting the fan. Actually,
yeah,
for real.
Maybe we'll get sued less if you're
drunk and happy. I guess.
Yeah.
I guess that's one good thing is we learned that on the Carnival ticket.
Yeah.
The fine print said that if any malfunction happens, that there's no guarantee of a refund at all.
Right.
But they did pay out the passengers $500, refund them for their time, and give them a free cruise also.
Yeah, and free flights.
And free flights.
So they definitely got a pretty good.
They did.
And then I think in the video we watched, they also said that they ended up paying something like $150,000 to 27 passengers who had like experienced some extent of like
medical issues from this
because of the unsanitary situation.
Yeah.
Crazy.
So crazy.
Yeah. Nasty.
I cannot even believe that. I really hope this is not we don't have an experience like this. But hey, it'll make for a good episode if we come back and we're like, so we had the poop cruise.
Yeah. This is gonna be a crazy take.
What?
But I watched the poop cruise video with you prior to watching this. And then I watched the Costa Concordia story on YouTube. And people died on the Costa Concordia. The boat tipped over on its port side, right?
Yes.
Maybe it's just that I can't fathom death, right? It's harder to grapple with that.
Okay.
I was more horrified watching the poop cruise.
Than watching that one.
Than watching the Costa Concordia tip over. I just think it seems I was putting myself, it was more easy for me to put myself in the position of the people on the poop cruise.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Than on a sinking ship.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get that. Well, it's also like, yeah, I can see that. That's
a crazy take, I'm realizing.
No,
I need to watch the Titanic again. I'm sure that would help me realize, like, again, this is a bad situation.
That'll set you straight.
Yeah.
No, I can see that though, because also, like a sinking ship is something you don't really like think much about, right? And even like watching the videos, it's like, whoa, that's crazy, but everyone poops.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I think it's like easier to just be like, whoa, you had to poop in a bag.
Yeah.
And then there's poop on the walls. Like, no.
And on all your belongings.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking about too, like,
yes,
it's so much more than that. Like the fact that there was no electricity, they also said that they had no way to prepare the food. And so every single meal was onion and cucumber sandwiches. And I was thinking about like,
ew,
what would it be like to be eating in the vicinity of just shit everywhere?
Ew.
Like you're starving, but you're like, is
you
this
don't
sanitary?
Want to eat this, yeah.
Is the food that I'm eating sanitary? I can't shower. The clothes that you're like needing to change into is probably covered in shit water. Like, that sounds like fucking torture.
Oh, that sounds like actual
that is, like, my
torture.
worst nightmare.
For 4 days.
Yeah. I mean, being trapped in an elevator while it's filling up with water.
That sounds
is
horrifying.
For sure worse.
Yeah, that sounds really horrifying.
I think it's just easier to relate.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Take. I realized
No, it's fine.
How long have we been going?
What does it say?
Oh, an hour exactly.
Oh, perfect. Well, then we could probably just end it there. I do have a couple of like Reddits.
Okay.
But we can. Okay, actually, I have just one Reddit post that I wanted to read because I read this and I actually laughed out loud. I was like, "This is something I feel like you would experience."
Okay.
Because you have the weirdest experiences with people.
Okay.
Okay. It's good. So I looked up like cruise horror stories on Reddit, and it's just like a bunch of people talking about their weird ass experiences on cruises. Now, none of them like traumatic or anything by any means, but this one says, a so-called dentist at the martini bar. Also, I can't with that. A so-called dentist at a martini bar who kept telling people he had his equipment up in the room if we needed our teeth worked on. And a girl with him who had earlier been somewhat trying to get us to go up to the room with her, including my very middle-aged husband. 3 young single guys looking across the bar kept hand motioning to us to not do it. Could you imagine?
Whoa,
Isn't that
weird.
kind of freaky? Also, why is a dentist bringing their equipment? That's why it's a so-called dentist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does not sound real to me.
Isn't that nuts? I kind of like hope we have weird like stories to tell when we come back.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Nothing involving shit.
I sure hope not.
Yeah, if I could, maybe that's my one genie wish.
Yeah, that's your genie wish. Yeah.
Just a happy shitless cruise.
You know what? That sounds lovely and hopefully realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But maybe be careful what you wish for, because you don't want to be like constipated on the cruise.
No, that's
you know what? Like you have to read the fine print. You have to establish that.
For sure.
So anyway, well, thanks, Spencer, for coming on.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. This was a blast.
I'm sure this will not be the last time you're on here, unless you would decide that you actually hate me and want me dead after this, and you don't ever want this.
No, not at all. I loved this. This was so fun for me. Thank you. I feel honored.
Okay.
I have been set.
You have been set. Well, lovely. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you when we get back. Folks. Hopefully go ahead. Proceed.
Oh, did I click it?
Yeah, you have to keep it. You have to press and hold.
Oh, what's the applause one?
That one. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Spencer. Hopefully we'll live to tell the tale, and yeah, we'll sit with you next week.
Until next time.
Yeah. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.